This book is the product of dozens of years of archival research, writing, editing, and rewriting. As I pen this, I feel a professional kinship with Elizabeth Winkler, a journalist, book critic, and author of Shakespeare Was a Woman and Other Heresies: How Doubting the Bard Became the Biggest Taboo in Literature. Winkler has been chastised for her groundbreaking scholarship. Among Shakespeare scholars, Winkler states, the Shakespeare authorship question does not exist. That is, it is not permitted. Winkler continues, the dusty Shakespeare establishment, almost entirely male, was not pleased to have English literature's supreme genius co-opted by female scholars and declared a feminist. Carol Symes, Harvard-educated professor of history and theater at University of Illinois, argues that negating new knowledge is immoral, much worse than the dishonored discovery. It's unethical for a group of scholars to be confronted with perfectly plausible questions and some plausible evidence, and to refuse to consider it. Richard Wagaman, a clinical psychiatrist and Shakespeare scholar, argues, there are many cognitive errors that ensue from overconfidence in one's beliefs. First, we mistake beliefs for facts. Groupthink, Wagaman says, occurs when a group, such as Shakespeare or Lincoln scholars, maintains cohesion, agreeing not to question unproven core assumptions, and excluding anyone who deviates from group doctrine. Similar to Lincoln, Wagaman continues, Shakespeare has been revered so much by so many people for so long that it is deeply disconcerting to be told we may have been admiring the wrong man. Every Lincoln historian who has read a draft of this book, a narrative that cautiously interweaves evidence supporting the claim that John Hay was President Abraham Lincoln's speechwriter, has declared that it is bunk, unprovable, indefensible, wrong. Most Lincoln historians, in fact, refuse to read the entire manuscript, simply contesting the claim and the knowledge without considering the literary and factual evidence presented. They know better, considering their many years of reading and researching Lincoln, they say. Students of Lincoln, Gabor Borit has argued, have a difficult time separating themselves from their subject. This self-revealing statement from the lips of a Lincoln historian is prophetic. Let's begin. I came to know John Hay working on the history of Euclid Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. Hay captured my attention as a fascinating figure, yet his biographical record appeared to be superficial. His full story remained untold. Embarking on a cradle-to-grave biography of Hay, which I have since laid to rest, I immersed myself in the John Hay papers at Brown University, the Library of Congress, the Massachusetts Historical Society, the Houghton Library at Harvard University,